What do you do when you walk into Kroger and you see markdowns that just seem to go on forever? I mean, there are a lot of markdowns. How do you figure out what to buy, what not to buy, what to leave, and how much to stock up on? Check out this haul. We'll talk about it. If you don't know me, I'm Hope. This is Under the Median, where every week we talk about practical frugality. We stopped in at Kroger, honestly. We were looking for markdown greens, salad greens. That's all we were looking for. And we walked in, and I don't know if they're doing a reset at our Kroger or what's going on, but there were baskets full of markdowns. That's when we took a deep breath, stopped and said, what do we want to get? Why do we want to get it? How much do we need to get? What are we going to do with it? And how are we going to afford it without blowing out our budget? We're going to answer all of those questions. First question first. Actually, the answer to the last question first. The last question that I just said was, how are we going to do it without blowing out our budget? We use what we call a 1/5 method. We take our whole grocery budget every month, we divide it into fifths. 20%, which is 1/5, we set aside for what we call stocking up. It's when we walk into the store and we have a situation like this, where there's just a whole lot of markdowns. We want to stock up on them, but we don't want our budget just to go by the second or third week of January. That 20% is set aside. The other 80% we divide into fourths, which that provides our grocery budget every single week. We walked in knowing that we had $40 in our budget to be able to buy some markdowns. The next thing we did was we kind of carefully started going through the baskets. What are in the baskets that you know for certain you use them on the regular? Yellow mustard. Yellow mustard is Larry's favorite condiment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He puts it on pretty much everything. Look at this, 76 cents. The next thing we did was we checked the sell-by dates. Now, as you know, a sell-by date is the date the grocery store wants to sell it. It's not the date that it goes bad the next day. It's perfectly safe to buy it when it's close to the sell-by date. All of this stuff, sell-by date, 2027. I have no idea why they were doing this. So we walked in. I know because I keep tabs on my pantry. That's the next thing you want to make sure that you do. Know what you have on hand. We're down to our last mustard, which for Larry it's kind of a crisis.
Oh no.
I know, I'm not going to lie. So we bought 6 of these. This will last us the better part of a year. All 6 of these mustards. That went into our cart first. The next thing we did when we started looking around for other items that we use and we know we just don't generally buy teriyaki sauce because it's kind of pricey. Once again, teriyaki sauce, Kroger brand, marked down to 76 cents. This is enough. We do like teriyaki. It's a little high in sodium, I'm not gonna lie, but this is great for a really quick meal on the weeknights. I bought 4 of them. Once again, we're looking at, when you look at your pantry, how long do you want items to be in there? 6 months to a year. Usually for condiments like this, we're stocking up for a year. We're not buying anymore because I won't find it for 76 cents again. Hunt's mustard, or ketchup. Yeah, this is ketchup. This is not mustard, y'all. This is ketchup. 76 cents. Do you sense a trend going on here? By the way, I want you to weigh in the comments. First of all, do you have a method whereby you can stock up without blowing out your grocery budget? And secondly, I want to know, what's your guess as to how much we paid for everything on the table? Take a guess, put it in the comment section while you're watching. This is 38-ounce bottles of ketchup. Once again, we stocked up for an entire year. We bought 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to reach way out here, guys. Get up out of my chair, reach over here to pull them where you can see them. We bought 6 of them. It'll last us a year. Wait, 5 of them. I can't count either.
And everything that we pulled out of the basket was marked 76 cents, no matter what it was or what size the jar was.
In the one basket. Now the other basket was a different story and we'll show it in a second. Here's the other thing that we did. We have a son who loves hot sauce. I mean, like really, like he knows the best brands. He's like a hot sauce super fan. And his birthday's coming up in February. So here's the other thing you can do. Other than stock your pantry for up to 6 months a year, depending on how long you stock things in your pantry is the first thing you're going to think about. Second thing you're going to think about is, what else can I do with these items? Well, in this case, our son's birthday is coming up in February, and he would love nothing but a themed hot sauce basket. Everything hot in the basket. This is Guy Fieri's Flavortown OG Buffalo Wing Sauce. I gotta be honest, I have absolutely no idea, but I do know that it was, guess what, 76 cents. Now, I could look up the retail price of these, and I can guarantee you, I know some of these peanut butters that we bought. We'll get to the peanut butters in a second. I'll tell you what we're gonna do with them. Some of these peanut butters I have purchased in the past, and they're $4 to $5 per jar. So I know that if we count up the whole retail of everything that's on this table, it's probably over $200 for everything on the table. Wing sauce, 76 cents. That's gonna go in a basket along with these hot and sweet jalapeno slices. I feel like they're pickled jalapenos, if I had to guess. 76 cents. Once we think about that, we had a reason we walked in, right? I told you, markdown greens. We found the spinach right away, and it was marked down to $1.03. I'll get these out of the way. These are actually for our lunches this week. $2.11 for 3 packs, for 2 3-packs of the romaine. And then we got these, which actually is a super good price, the broccoli slaw for $1.35. Now here's when I tell you one of our other tips. When you get something like broccoli slaw, and you're like, so what else can you do with this besides make slaw out of it? There's a lot of things you can do with this broccoli slaw other than just serve it as like a slaw, like a coleslaw. So I would suggest you go online and start looking that up. Start Googling, what can I do with broccoli slaw? There is a recipe on our website. I'll link it. I'll leave a link for you in the video description. I use this and I make a homemade barbecue sauce and put over the top of it and cook it down. And we serve it just like you would a barbecue to put on sandwiches. And when you cook it down with the barbecue sauce, you cannot tell that it's broccoli. And because it's got, it's in little pieces, little thin pieces, the texture looks a little bit like meat. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we don't eat meat, so, and it's been so long since we have that, if you eat it and say it doesn't taste like shredded ground beef or shredded like roast or something, it probably doesn't. But it is a fantastic way to use that so that it's incredibly inexpensive to serve that way and make sandwiches out of it. Before I move to the peanut butter, I'm gonna move over here. This was the second basket that we saw. This was pasta. A lot of it was name brand pasta. And once again, the best if used by date 2028, September of 2028, y'all. Simple Truth Organic. Some of it was organic. If organic's important to you, sort through the basket, take your time. That's the other thing. You want to make sure that you take enough time with the basket that you know what you're buying, why you're buying it, what you're going to do with it, and keep a running total. We did that. After a while, I was almost freaking out until we did the total and realized, wait a minute, we're still within the boundaries of what we generally spend on stocking up. The next thing I want to point out, I feel like I keep saying that. The next thing I'd like to point out is, I'll try not to say that the rest of the video, but you can keep tabs. Every time I say the next thing I'd like to point out is that take a drink of coffee.
Hey, Hope.
It's like a coffee game.
What's the next thing you'd like to point out?
No, that does not count. Larry said it. I did not say it, guys. Here's the pasta. This is early pasta. So it's name brand pasta. Every pasta in there, every box of pasta was marked down to 56 cents. Some of the pastas that were in there were 12 ounces. Some were 16 ounces, and they had 2. Believe me, I went through the whole basket. They had 2 of them. These were 2-pound packages. These were still 56 cents. Whether it was 12 ounces, 16 ounces, or 32 ounces of pasta, it was still 56 cents. So I went through and I found the ones that I wanted first, which were the 2-pound boxes for 56 cents. This is another case for knowing what you already have in your pantry. I was just in my pantry. I just cooked 2 pounds of elbow macaroni because on Saturday we hosted a moving party for our oldest son and his wife. We did a luncheon for them, and I made pasta salad. So I knew my 2-pound box of pasta, it is gone. It is long gone because this is the next day, and 20 people that were gracious enough to help our kids move, they ate that pasta. Know what's in your pantry. I knew that I needed to stock back up on elbow macaroni. This is just plain fun. Look at that. I'm going to have Lori get a close-up of it. It's radiatore, and I think somebody's going to tell me if I pronounce that right. Is that not the coolest looking pasta? So I went through and I really did this. I looked for pasta that was cool shapes, because if you're going to pay 56 cents, no matter what the pasta is, get the cool shaped pasta. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you're buying pasta that your family will actually eat. There was a bunch of fettuccine. I put some fettuccine in and realized we're not huge fettuccine fans. I only got one of them, but look at this. Once again, simple truth, organic, 16 ounces each. I'll turn it around so you can see it. Right side up, 56 cents. So we bought 5 of the spaghetti type products, 2 of the elbow macaronis, and 1 of the, just because it's really cool shaped pasta. We are stocked up on pasta. Once again, this pasta will last us, I'm going to say probably 8 months, but remember, I know that there's also some pasta left in our pasta section. Make sure when you do your pantry, it needs to be organized so all the pasta's together, all the canned beans are together, all the canned corn is together. Put it in sections just like the grocery store. It'll make it so much easier for you to track it and know exactly what's in there and exactly what you're running low on. I'm going to move this out of the way, slide it over, hopefully not on the floor, and we're going to talk about this peanut butter. When I saw this peanut butter, I'll show you some of the name brands. A little light went off in my head, a good light, a fantastic light. This is name brand peanut butter. I personally have paid far more than 76 cents a jar for name brand peanut butter like this. And usually I bought it because it was on sale and I had a manufacturer coupon. This is quite expensive peanut butter. We went through, we got the ones that we really wanted. We tried to find peanut butter for the most part that had just peanuts and salt. We tried to find the best peanut butter we could, because the lady that runs the food bank at our church, every month she takes some of the funds that the church provides for her and she buys about 15 jars of peanut butter to go into the bags for the food bank every single month. So 15 jars of this peanut butter are going directly to the food bank. I'm going to call her in just a little bit. She's going to be super excited because she doesn't have to buy peanut butter this month. I know that she pays more than 76 cents a jar for peanut butter. What did we get? We did get some organic creamy, that's simple truth. This, I want you guys to weigh in on this. All right, this was like, there was a wild hair thing. So when you find these baskets of markdown goods and you're not paying very much for them, I will say, and you can tell me if you agree with me or not, this is a good opportunity to do like a wild hair choice, something you've never had before. You're not paying very much for it. So if you don't care for it, it's not the end of the world because you haven't paid very much for it. This is #1 rated plant protein. It's called Wow Butter. It does not have peanuts in it. Has anybody ever tried this stuff? I don't know. I had to look at the label. It looks like it's soy, whole toasted soy. So it looks like they took the soybeans, they toasted them, they ground them up, they put a couple other little things with them. 76 cents. I'm going to guess it's a lot more than that when you buy it at full price. Here's the other thing. Once again, I said it. Take a drink of coffee, guys. Here's the other thing I want to point out.
Hey, Hope, what's the other thing you want to point out?
I know. Now you got 3 swigs of coffee in you guys. I'm not responsible. If you are overly caffeinated when this video is done, we have no responsibility for that. This is organic. This is peanut butter spread. So usually I look on the label and make sure it's 100% peanuts or 100% peanut butter. Doesn't have any additives. I bent on this because this is a 32-ounce jar. And guess what the price is? Once again, 76 cents. Bear that in mind when you're looking there. A couple other ones. Crazy Richards. I bought this before. This is 100% peanuts. I have bought Crazy Richards before on sale with a coupon, and it is quite expensive. Here's one I do not know. Teddy All Natural Smooth Peanut Butter. Absolutely no idea. But look, it's a glass jar. It's not plastic. It's glass. This is high-class peanut butter, y'all, because this is in a glass jar, and it is not in a plastic jar. this is just some ideas of what you want to look at when you find the markdowns, when there's a whole lot of them. Have a process in mind. This is, you know how businesses have SOPs, standard operating procedures? Think about that. One of the most impactful books I ever read when the kids were young was that you need to run your household like someone who is a CEO would run their business. And that really impacted me. And ever since then, I'm like, I get it. I get that I want to think ahead about, what if I walk in the store and they have cart after cart after cart of markdown? Rather than get overwhelmed and walk away. Had Larry not been with me, I'll be honest, I would have been a lot more overwhelmed than I was. He helped me organize everything and think through it. He did. While he stuck his 6 mustards in the cart, which was the first thing he put in the cart. Rather than do that, you want to think ahead. What do I want to consider? Do I want to make sure I'm considering, can I give something away as a gift? Can I give something away to help a food bank? How much do I have on hand? How much pasta do I really need to restock my pantry for that 6 months or year, however long of a period of time you want stuff stocked in your pantry? Think about standard operating procedures. You can even write them down if you want to, but that probably is the number one thing that I want you to think about is how do I figure out what to buy, the quantity to buy, and what I'm going to do with it. And the other thing is, when you find something that is a really great buy, start Googling different things you can do with that ingredient. Don't serve it just by itself, just peanut butter on bread. What else can you do with peanut butter that is going to allow you to feed your family with peanut butter in different ways so they don't feel like they're eating peanut butter every single night for supper? If you got a raving good deal on peanut butter. For those of you who have been voting in the comments, $45.96. That was the total that we spent on all of that food. Now, if you want to know how we do this on the regular, I just did a video last month. I had $186 left in my grocery budget for 2025, and I showed you exactly what I bought and what I got on sale. That video might be helpful for you to watch next. It's right over there.